Hey guys, welcome to the first video of our series of money making. Today, we'll be doing next, the devastating creature of whatever, and we'll be doing a 4-man with pretty much welfare gear. Here's the setup.
Show them what you're wearing.
They see what I'm wearing.
So like this stuff is basically worth like 10 mil at most, and that's because of the dragon claws, which anyone could get a lend on. And like the other rest of your money is probably in supplies, bolts and such.
Exactly. The
And
crossbow.
familiars.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's my familiar. The only thing that really costs the most is really the brews because they're really expensive. But other than that, I mean, the armor really doesn't cost much. The crossbow and shield are free. The amulet of raging's like 500k. The gloves are free. The boots are like 20k. The
And
broiled
also
dragon hide is like, I don't know, what is it? Like, I don't know.
50k, 100k anyways.
60K.
50k?
And we also wanted to introduce the two friends we have with us. Say hi, what are, and your username, I guess.
Hey, my
This
name's
is
Rex
ICU.
Bernax.
One person at a time. That's ICU, also known as Asa, and say your name, Ethan.
Ethan, Rex Bernax.
He's one. They're both. Well, everyone here is a host in my friends chat, so basically it's just a host event at the moment. And is everyone ready to go?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Caught up.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Don't forget to grab a new overload flask.
Yeah. Uh,
Cough. And grab more brews. Go down when you're ready.
Alright.
In before Tristan forgets everything, like you always do. Fire cape's on.
Well, you guys can do that since I don't have claws because I'm poor.
Oh, should have gotten that lend. It's only 200k an hour. But then again,
Yeah.
this is a welfare guide.
Tank.
Alright.
Alright, this is gonna be fun. Spirit shields are nice for tanking, especially the ones that are just blessed. Robin Hood, go!
I think that was my first 500. First one. I'm hitting pretty good.
Put back your Avis accumulator. And make sure you're on Rigour once you're done. I literally have no prayer bonus whatsoever. Let me activate penance.
There is. She messed
Kids. Yeah, she missed everyone. Anti-poison, go. Everyone make sure you stay... Like, during these phases, you want to make sure you're always melee distance to next.
Especially this one.
In this
She'll
phase,
just-
like, she'll just attack whoever's furthest away.
Yeah. And then her ranged attack is really well, it's magic. But
Oh,
when she
by the way-
uses it hits everyone, so it's better if everyone just stayed melee distance.
Yeah, and everyone can just pray magic. Make sure that everyone has their... What do you call that thing? Loot share on. Because I don't have that on. So turn it on. When she also grabs you and moves you around, she'll turn your prayer off. At least your protection prayer. So make sure you turn that back on.
And the minion.
And the first minion's
Very
down.
nice.
And I barely use any food. Which is nice for welfare gear.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Guys, opt out into melee. And release dreadnips if you have them. Not all of us have them. Or she could toss my salad.
It's so hard to switch to dreads. I hate the dreadnought screen, it's annoying.
Alright. Who's Swift Specs? Yours?
That was mine. I did a quick switch.
You're cool.
Yeah, these minions are really weak to, well, everything. So,
They're weak. Yeah, they are weak to everything. They have shit death. Who's on next? You might want to get off. I think that might be me. Let me turn my artery tide off. I was taking.
alright, hit her again for the next phase. Shadow.
Alright. This is a shadow phase. This phase is the only phase you're going to want to stay as far away as from your team as next possible, and stay off the shadow traps.
And also
right after-
pray range.
Yeah, and as soon as the first phase, which was what smoke phase ends, you want to spread out so you don't spread your coughs. This cough lowers all your stats, including prayers, so it could be really annoying.
And also watch out for those shadow traps because they can hit up to 700s.
Which isn't a lot if you safe.
Well, yeah, if you save, it's alright. Jeez, come on. Oh man. Oh,
And I just got it at 268.
so did I.
Yeah, me too.
I got hit a 493.
Luckily, I didn't get hit a 700.
Remember,
Yeah.
it's a welfare guide, not a pro guide.
True. We're doing pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I'm actually holding out fairly well, which is surprising.
And the next
I
move.
think it's
bro.
because we're all in the same gear and no one's really specifically thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I basically was lagging. So this is a brand new trip, yeah.
The Shadow Minion is down. Whoever next is on should try their best to lure it away, as whoever's next to her will get darted. So, as you see, if you're staying next to her, you get hit rapidly for large numbers. And I just got hit by Trash Tap for 570. So whoever she's on should try to lure her away from the rest of the teammates while they take down the Shadow Minion. That way they best preserve Bruise. Currently, you don't see me on Tristan's screen because I'm luring her away as we speak. It's best to stay by the entrance because you're going to need, at the beginning of the blood phase, you're going to want her there anyways. So I just took her there as they finish, and they'll tell me when they're done with the Shadow Minion, and then we'll start the blood phase.
Re-overload.
Re-overload,
Yeah.
and it's time to re-overload. We've been 5 minutes into the skill, and we're on phase 2, which I wouldn't say is bad progress. How far is that minion?
Dead.
Dead.
It's dead. All right. You can shoot next once. As soon as you shoot her, you're gonna want to get off of her. She'll go into Siphon. For some reason, she didn't go into Siphon. All right, there she goes. Once she's into Siphon, she'll summon Reavers, which you want to take down, as Nex will heal the remainder of their HP the next time she siphons. And since their defense is a lot lower than Nex's, it's best if you just hit her. You're going to want to get through this phase as fast as possible as she heals, and you don't want her healing to full. So I recommend you Claw and use Spec Restores.
But I forgot my claws. So.
Of course you did. and after she does Blab Sacrifice, 5 hits later, she will do Siphon again, so someone should count. She's about to do it right about now, so I recommend everyone get off. It's best to have some Dread Nips on this phase, as you could just shoot the Reavers once or twice and launch your Dread Nips onto them, and then go back onto Nex. And the Dread Nips will finish off the Reavers. But they often get stuck, so make sure you see that through.
And it's best to do this phase really quickly, as every time she does a little blood sacrifice thing, she smites your prayer. She cuts it in half, I believe.
Unless you stand in melee distance.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the first hit. You just basically continue this phase till it's done, and there's not much more to talk about. Oh, and we all failed. At
Yeah.
least it wasn't for 500s, I guess.
Those are dragon. Or those rebuild specs.
She just did Blood Sacrifice. Make sure everyone's count. There goes her first hit, which hits everyone, as usual. Make sure you guys are spec restoring. You're going to want to get off of her now.
Right now? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
One
Is there
reaper?
only one Reaver? Alright, so everybody hit that once and then get back on next. If you have dreads, send them. Make sure you keep spec restoring for your claws. Make sure when you go to claw, you're on piety. And that's her first hit.
Stand
Oh,
by.
and we already finished the phase. Quite easy. Very little time spent. And then when you go to kill the blood minion, you might want to stay spread out, as she'll be using blood spells, which still heal her. And remember, the person furthest away from Nex will tank. So that will be me, I believe. Try to stay as spread out as possible. So her blood barrages have very little effect. Make sure you keep your prayer up. For some reason, you get smited here a lot. Almost every phase will drain your prayer. And the minion's down, and you'll begin the ice phase. When she says contain this, you're going to want to run or just move 2 squares away. As soon as she finishes, you're going to want to run back into melee distance.
Or you'll get contained in your own personal
Help,
prison like
help,
that.
help.
If one of your teammates is contained, simply just attack this stalagmite to free them.
And if you don't free them in time, they normally get hit by a 500 plus hit, usually.
Yes, actually, it's mostly 700 plus, so they might want to like keep their HP above 700,
Yeah.
but they should also try to get out of the prison. But if they know they're kind of fucked, like everyone's away from them, just eat. Like,
Uh,
and also when you get contained in the prison, your prayer will be dropped. So make sure you turn it back on.
and the further away you are, the greater chance you're gonna get in your own personalized prison, like ICU is about to be.
Probably. So he might want to get melee distance unless he wants to. Remember, you only
Icy
have,
on the icy face.
remember, you only need to move a few steps away.
Ooh, we're very far from her. Is that me? Nope. Well,
One of you guys over there, free him. I can't be asked.
if I can, get out.
All right. You got were freed, you just didn't move. But I guess it's better to be safe than sorry.
Glacies.
Alright, phases are going by fast. I think, what, this could be a 10-minute kill? I'd say 15.
Because you know how Glacies is.
Yup.
You get contained and everything. It's kind of annoying.
Did I DC?
Oh,
I don't think so. Did you?
Yep, I DC'd.
Really?
Don't worry, you'll be fine. It's just next. It's not like you were doing anything dangerous.
Where'd you
I'm
DC
back.
at in the middle? Oh,
I DC'd way over there on the other side, but I'm back now.
Make sure you turn your lucha on if you did DC.
is mine on?
Yeah,
Mine's still on.
I gotta turn it back on.
Is my prayer off? Yeah, it is.
Release the dread nips.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Ooh, I'm gonna get contained.
I was typing, so I just didn't even move.
Whatever.
Also, when you get contained, this is a perfect example to show that your parry goes off.
Yeah, it's dead. Oh jeez, hit her please.
Alright, you might, yeah. Once you, the bet on the Zara's phase, you're gonna want to stay melee distance at all times. The best way to do that is just to stay in the cage. Everyone just get in the cage. And one person will be tanking. That person that's tanking is probably the person with the lowest defense. So it's advised they bring a Staff of Light, along with the spec restores from earlier, to restore spec. So the Staff of Light will last 1 minute. So by the time the Staff of Light wears off, they'll already be back to 50% spec.
And on this
So-
phase, you're supposed to use diamond bolts because this is the point of HP where ruby bolts start specking less and less.
Yeah. You also might want to claw in this phase. She does a lot of damage, and her soul split could heal her for a decent amount. But careful when you claw, because her deflect from melee deflects full damage, so you could end up KOing yourself, which I have done. Well, I never done, but I was close to you. So here's the pattern. She'll do it. She'll do no prayer, soul split, then deflect melee. Also, guys, be sure to repot.
Yeah, I'm using my Staff of
Ooh.
Light at the moment, so
New max with diamond bolts, 494.
very
Nice. And there's really not much more to this phase. Just make sure you don't claw during the wrong time to F up your day. And make sure you know who's tanking and be careful when you're clawing. She might easily switch to tank you. Whoever's tanking, it's best if they just protect from melee themselves.
Yeah.
You alright over there, Asa?
So you hear me clicking?
Yeah.
I hope it gets something.
Yeah, that's what happens when you tank.
Yeah, I'm tanking right now. I got my Staff of Light. And Staff of Light wore off, so back to next.
Hmm. This is pretty easy. I haven't hit in a while. Oh, there we go.
I think I'm actually gonna make this kill, so.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's pixeled.
Oh yeah, I got like 8 brews.
She's soul splitting and healing. I see it.
Mm-hmm. My 27s aren't helping.
Come on. And at the end, you should run because he turns on Wrath. And
Oh, nice.
Super restores and Sarah Bruce. Okay.
Alright, you should give, if you get a job like this, it's best to just give it to the lowest player, or the person who ever tanked at the end, and just devise the remaining supplies to people throughout the team.
Yeah, I am
need
gonna need
those.
super restores for
And
I need
sure.
restores and Bruce.
Alright, basically just share what you guys have.
Anybody
and-
want to trade restores for Bruce?
Yeah, well, this is the video. Thanks, guys.
Alright, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.